ears bleed, you need a muzzle. Why you pissed off all the time? Didn't your mom give you a cuddle? You're the type of guy who could die of a heart attack just in the shower. You need to chill out for a minute and smoke weed for an hour. Every time I watch your show, all you do is scream at me.
I'm against the dark side of the force, why even bother? So many dudes been with your mom, who even knows if I'm your father? I'm the original Dark Lord, you're like the sorcerer's apprentice.
My face on the side of a mountain, you voted for John McCain. I've got a bucket full of my head, and I'm about to make it rain. You block bullets with your beard, I catch up with my skull. I make fun of Walker, Texas Ranger, but I've never even seen them.
Sound more intelligent than you when I fart. I wonder if you even know how to spell the word art. You don't belong in politics, you belong in a hockey game. History will regret you like John McCain.
To me, there is no equal, so spend less time rapping and start feeding your people. Punk, I'll elbow drop your whole nation on behalf of the entire World Wrestling Federation. Ooh, yeah. I would smack you, but in Germany we don't hit little girls. And I'm glad I'm Die World. There's a crowd of millions waiting to hear my symphonies. You want to be a little white usher? Here, show them to their seats.
There are 10 million particles in the universe that we can observe. Your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd. You wanna bring the heat with the mushroom cloud you're making? I'm about to big raps from scratch like Carl Sagan.
Silly rabbit, you'll need more than luck. You've got 2 giant ears but can't hear that you suck. I drive a Mongol horde, your army is weak. What? You're going to attack me with a posse of peeps? I'll bite off your tail and punch your teeth down your throat, then butcher your family and make a new coat.
I'll rip your bones apart, turn your horse into glue. Welcome to the Battle of Waterloo Part 2. I got skills, I'll put you in a half Horatio Nelson. You're the ugliest thing that's ever failed in Russia since Boris Yeltsin. You can keep your french fries, I got tater tots, you know them. Why don't you crawl back in your little shell and escargot the heck home?
Hi, Billy Mays here with a special TV offer. Watch me crush this bald, fat, foppish founding father. I'll tame my awesome auger and sow your Quaker oats. I'll shoot your rhymes down like a regimental redcoat. I'm Lord of the Pitch and leader in home sale. You're just a lumpy pumpkin who invented the mail.
You shall not pass. I was shall battle wandering like scouting wings and flames. Punch my hand off, touch my knuckles or touch your other hand off. You fool, you're not a real fighter. That makes you die and just makes my price bright.
Bro, even Horton doesn't want to hear you, and Cindy Lou Who is afraid to go near you. You bore people to death. You leave a classroom looking like the enemy band. I entertain a child at any age. You gotta translate what you said on the opposite page.
Hi there, neighbor. I hope you don't mind if I change my shoes. I'll be rocking sneakers till this battle's over, so I don't get blood from your ugly face on my panty loafers. I like you just the way you are, 1 in a million. But it looks like the barber gave your head a Brazilian. I pity your neck, Mr. Gold Chains, you got too many. The only gold I keep is on the shelf in my Emmys. I teach
the enterprising Captain James, Tiberius Kirk representing Riverside, Iowa, planet Earth. I hear you call yourself an explorer, but I'm just not having it. You discovered a new world that was already inhabited. Why don't you boldly go someplace you've never gone before, like India?
The battles were your idea to start with, that's no lie. But I'm the one who had the brains to let a midget play the bad guys. Look at you! Let me just tell you what I see. You're a short little sidekick, I'll call you Mini-Me. I drew a mustache on your face and you played a mean Hitler. Take the mustache away, you look more like Bette Midler.
I'm a certified Sith Lord, you runt, so suck on these.
These what, sir?
These robot nuts. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die, so let me do it with my food.
You're the monument to my sins. You're the soldier that needs you to be. Ain't no way that you could beat me. Even my initials spell MC. While you and your companions were all camping in a canyon, they should have thrown your rhymes over the cliff because they're sickly. You will not enjoy this, but it will be over quickly.
Right, brothers, and there can be no other. We don't want to cause trouble. Are you looking for your lover? Cause your princess is in our castle now. Yeah, she's gone. We stayed up all night playing Donkey Kong. Before us, people only used to fly in balloons. You think we're scared of 2 idiots addicted to shrooms? You shoulda, woulda, coulda, come to lose an extra life. So just da-da-da-da-da-da back down in your pipe.
Ooh, it's about time for a thrill. I didn't lose any chocolate, I just added vanilla. I'm going off the wall, I won't stop till I get you. Gonna talk about the birds and bees when you met your own wife when she was only 14 and you made $1. She came to me, I took her to my Neverland ranch.
You still got no children after your 3rd marriage. You lost so many babies, we should call you miscarriage. You got an hourglass figure, but that's about it. A candle in the wind.
My
Let me just step right in, I got things to advance. I'm an innovator, baby, change the world. 4 to 500 before you kiss the girl. I'm a pimp, you're a nerd, I'm slick, you're cheesy. Beating you is apple too easy. I make the product that the artist chooses, and the gooey that Melinda uses. I need to bring up some basics.
You think I haven't heard those things before? You're just a bully who's too scared to go to war. Get a hit song called My Way, but someone else wrote it.
You're the least talented rat in your whole pack of brothers. You got more notes in your whole range, you can't act and you can dance. I'm more powerful than you when I'm wearing women's pants.
Why do you stand there in a suit? It's like you're trying to bowl.
When I rock the...
Got the Mama James and a Mr. Fantastic face. So rich and white, it's like I'm running against a cheesecake. Republicans need a puppet and you fed. Got their hands so far up your rear, call you mate.
Perhaps you'd like another. Prepare to meet your density.
I'm a mystical medical talk at the pinnacle shifting my physical form. You're a possibly pedophilic individual who should have never been born. You can
I be the good and the bad, you must be the ugly. I would mess up your face, but your mama did it for me. You were cool in the 80s maybe, but now you're just crazy.
You're shamed and traumatized and haunted by the vast disgrace of watching like a passive waste as mama died and daddy was dispatched with haste.
Holmes, you've cracked the case.
Bloody good rhymes, I've got tons.
Like I did the Red Sea, you ain't a saint, you a slaver like a pharaoh in the snow. Stop with the unpaid labor and let my little people go.
Well, life was fine till you had to come along and wreck it. Could you please just shut your face for 10 seconds? You cry about everything but can't decide what you want. I'm hungry, I'm fat, I'm cold, I'm hot.
Slumdog Skillionaire, first name Messiah. Rap so hot, I spit yoga fire. Everything you preach, I said it first. You should jot down these words, plagiarize my whole verse. Leave your thoughts on the door like the real Martin Luther. I'm not thinking you shall overcome this dude.
You fool, you think that you can touch me with this? You couldn't handle my gifts with your greedy little mind. What's inside mine was ahead of its own time. You did not steal from me, you stole me from mankind. It's a wireless transmission of truth, and it's a shocking real story of a biker with you.
Something or SWAT will knock you right out of the park and round the base to the sound of uproaring applause while you hang your head in shame and disgrace because you got lost and forgot what real sportsmanship was.
My music is 200 years old and it's still excellent. In 2 more months the world will forget about your Skrillex. I can't believe the way you dress when you step out of the house. You're like an emo Steve Urkel, you reek of dead mouth.
Cool mustache, Wario. Try messing with the man monk, you'll be sorry. Oh, how many dictators does it take to turn an empire into a union to ruin its states? It's a disgrace what you did to your own people. Your daddy beat you like a dog and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia.
You were stirring up the fears of the German people, telling the world that the Jews are evil. You wrote a little book, got them fired up. How to be your whole book, got them fired up. When your bunker started getting fired up, you put a gun in your mouth and fired up.
I come strapped with 6 pistols and a dagger. Walk under the black flag with a scallywag swagger. Ain't no pirate on my shoulder and no rings in my ear. I'm an irate pirate, real swashbuckling buccaneer. Breathe with me please, I'm the high seas Caesar.
Managers riding you to the achy breaky bank. Be thankful for your talent, don't just rub it on your crotch. Keep your party in the USA, viva la France.
Your work is melancholy. I'm painting happy little trees. Call me Jackson Pollock because I splatter MC with the voice of Sue. So let's do this. I twist you up like you're a Rubik's Cubist.
Ooh, here comes Jordan, big tongue wobbling, flying through the air like a big dumb goblin. You're the only bull that's uglier than Rodman. Messing with me is gambling, you got a problem. Your whole basketball career turned whack when you came back a wizard like Gandalf the Black.
How dare you disturb me when I'm napping in my chair? You're a crappy rap spitting apparition. I ain't scared of this random phantom. Hunt all you want. I don't care. I do not believe in ghosts and I don't believe that hair.
I'm about to show this lab rat how to be a real dad. Grade AMC, removing your A1 day. Cause Sheriff Grimes rhymes dirty like my armpit stain. I'm a post-apocalyptic cop who's got a lot of issues.
Who can stop this constipated chop with the awful animation and the complicated plot? Who's got the rap bomb to drop on Japan? This looks like a job for the OG.
Superman!
Never soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda. Racks on racks cause I pen fat stacks of frightening writing. Have you seen the pile? I couldn't even take a break from my routine style. Crank at a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Mask of the Red Death, Billy Blood curdling, hitting the pendulum. Not even unnerving. Perving on your first cousin when she's 13 years old. Now that's disturbing.
It's true. What I used to do is teach kids science on my PBS show, but now I do what I gotta do to make sure scientific thought can grow. And I'm still in my prime, hitting my stride. What'd you do with the back half of your line? You freaked out, started counting coins for the bank, and you sure didn't have no wife. Oh,
The difference between you and me, Willie, I fought till I was actually free, Willie. I got my face on a quarter, you got drawn in quarter, tortured on the orders of a king, really? How's it get beat by a dude named Dawson?
Cowabunga dude, so let's get it on. Reptiles against the fathers of the Renaissance. We got the classical technique to kick these 3-toed freaks back on the
Da Vinci.
Wow, your raps are just too whack to handle.
Let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel.
Your science is preposterous, the opposite of competent process. And in this episode, we'll give you a synopsis. Starting with the vacuum cleaner strapped up on your back. It's a fact, positrons don't react like that.
Oh, never mind. My flesh was merely grazed. Where's Romeo? Romeo! There's poison on your face! Oh, happy dagger, pass me true. Persuade my breath to stop. Sheathe yourself inside my heart. I'd like to be a drop.
You think the underworld scares the ruler of the sky? You're joking! Loki must have written your lines! By the time I finish whipping you with wits and rhymes, you'll need a lighter for your ship, cause a Viking just died!
Roy May, pass the liquor, it's Jack the Ripper, Jack the Rapper. Following you way before the dawn of Twitter. I'm a human trigger warning through the night until the morning. When the light shined upon my crimes, you find it sick, appalling. An infamous, notorious delinquent. There's little more gory a thing than living in Victorian England.
Follow my lead, cause I paved the road for ya. You drive behind me in a second-hand Porsche. Check the Fortune 500. I'm a media wonder. The Dalai Lama and Obama memorized myself.
That was a close encounter of the turd kind. But there won't be a pretty ending this time. Half your billion should go to John Williams. Now brace yourself as I reveal my brilliance.
I'm the master of suspense so intense, no defense against Hitchcock once he presents.
My skill is enormous, orchestrating brilliant performance. You're more horrible than Megan Fox's acting in Transformers. Come on!
You hear that, Merryweather? I think they mean the brawl. I'll take Neo. I'll take the one that no one knows at all. From the Falls of Black Eagle to the Pacific, we put the dysentery called expensive. Without Rufus, you'd be useless on the trails we blaze. You couldn't navigate your way out of a circle cage. Over guards they wait because you turkeys aren't worthy. Suffering your raps is the most bogus journey.
Did somebody say angel?
The saddest thing to happen to magic since the gallery. Hang on by my ankles on my crane, I dangle. I got locks on my bagel that you couldn't handle. Flash your rears if your fire wires tangle. You can't hide shame with a camera angle.
Like an X-Wing commander, cause I stay on target. I take over these streets like I'm a farmer's market. I wonder where the Cyberdyne research went, that they couldn't fix your funky haunted Franz accent.
Mad gadfly. Philosophy was my invention.
Rolling with the flyest nihilist.
And me, their French
We got
henchman.
the wisdom
And the wit that even I couldn't question. Dropping Western medicine
on these East infections.
You've never been
Our type of mental brethren. We're better, better, speakers, better.
Your reserves come at me, my ballista's cocked at you. When I take, I always keep my whole crew. Cause there's no use in murdering you and your heathen. You can grow my wheat for me after you're beaten.
Glad you got that out. That anger can clutter your mind. But you're a creative man, Stanley. Yeah. So let's just leave it behind. Cause I can sense your tension. Once the verbal fencing starts commencing, there is no defense against the dense Jim Henson is dispensing. And I'll clench all your strings like you're a puppet in suspension. Call your superhero friends in. Yeah, cause you're gonna need a vengeance.
Stroke ripper, you stole Spider-Man's eyes and Snake Eyes is weapon. You got Wolverine's powers, man, your comic sloppy second. Dr. Kill Brew Dude needs to go back to med school. Cause right now, you're no good to me, Deadpool. You got nothing to say, I'm number 1 and 2. You're under 50 Shades of Grey. You're a pirate, you even stole my arm. We all know the world is full of chance and anarchy. So yes, it's true to life for characters that die randomly. But newsflash, the genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic, you myopic vanity.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
A grumpy little chap
Who thinks he can bring
enough stone to justify getting wrong with the butter-loving queen of the Bourguignon Ball.
I rock hard as concrete on top of these bomb beats. Been chopping the
In the course of human events, it becomes necessary for a battle to commence. Then kaplow, I hit him with the illness of my quill. I'm endowed with certain unalienable skills. Cause you with a little strip tease and then judo jump, I'm swinging on it like a 60s. Yeah, people want a hero with a little personality. No one wants to sit through your gritty reality. Maybe Q can craft some new plot line. You made Thunderbolt 2 bloody times. I'm one of a kind, you're always getting remade. You can't touch me, double OP. Hey.
You turned 1 gold medal to a lifetime of green. The most overrated athlete anyone's ever seen. You need to carry fatherhood across that finish line. Kept up with the Kardashians but left some kids behind. Run along, you'll thank me cause I'm getting kinda cranky. Trust me, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What about me, Pompey?
From winning every single war that I fought. So this'll be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. And I'll soar to the top like the eagle whose feather I was sported. And the helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot. And they'd be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave them contorted and they'd be screaming
say I respect all females, but your rhymes are trash. Put them next to your emails. Our country's in crisis. Who wants to vote for the mother of ISIS? That might not be exactly true, but I don't do I like that. Only here to talk about misogyny. Your bill's worse than Cosby. You left a mess on that dress like you left in Benghazi. You wanna break the glass ceiling, Hillary, I sense it.
Look, Mighty Morphin Michael Vick. Your animated slave fights make me sick. When I battle a foe from so simple a beginning, I'm not Charles Sheen, but I am Tom winning.
I'm a man who comes from a higher ground, and I say DC is a whole step down. I'm spitting out hits and gold fingertips, so use the tip of your fingers and read my lips.
Now how you gonna talk about a bat being blind? You need to echo relocate to the 4th of July. Cause you're Miss Independent, or at least you try. But your first story is you running off with a guy. Okay, now let me tell you the truth, cause I know you got the lasso. You got that whack flow, suffering sappho.
Let's talk about athletic achievements. You and I have so many world records between us. 184. That's plenty of them. And I've set 183 of them. Undisputed, unrefuted. GOAT. You've been going downhill since Pro Skater 3. And I'm too far ahead for you to catch up. For true sports fans, this was finished as soon as they heard the matchup.
My parents died when they were young and it was morbid, but at least they didn't ditch me when they were alive like your.
Well, Teddy's dropping bombs, so you best go. Hadn't you too? Ooh, you should be ashamed of your military honor. Everyone knows you're back at home, like thank God for Pearl Harbor. Don't
Doink. Nice punchline, bro. Your jokes haven't grown since you told them in a lunch line, bro. You're an 8-year-old boy stuck inside of whatever year old man.
Look at me, I'm epiclloyd. Check me out, I can't rap about my problems instead of solving them.
You wanna heal, you gotta deal with your issues, cause the bottle's not stopping them.
Call me Musk. I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Flush a sucker turd for humanity's health. I'm making brilliant innovations in a race against the dark ages. You provide a place to discover your arts. Kinda racist. Got called to
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your.
I come from Wes Craven's twisted mind. You come from comic books the kids get when they're well behaved at Christmas time. Siegels, calm. They want their hairstyle returned. And that wasn't even.
As a communist, it must really hurt that your face has been cheapened, weakened, besmirched, being plastered on posters, coasters, and shirts, making capitalists rich off of you on merch. Right, I'm a pious man and I fight for the Lord. I would cut you, but I don't want your sweat on my sword. I was tortured until I could hardly sign my name, and listening to you felt pretty much the same. That's Rick and Morty, who's a lyrical boss. I've got lines for days. Call me Szechuan. The undisputed go-to putting burgers in bellies.
Got the cars and you know it's a mistake. I eat MCs for breakfast like the major chocolate cake.
Any rap battles with you, I be winning them. Your style's like 2 drinks, it's the minimum. It's your boy from Peoria, Illinois. My delivery is rupturing the dummies. You tell a joke and people go,
that's funny.
Have a look at this salty fella. His face looks like it's made of pure leather. Look out, he's got the body of a naked mole rat. He's cranky cause he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat. I'm a wild man. You're a sub dude. The only Crocs you could handle are some slip-on shoes. Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean dry. But with the Sheilas you sure had fun. Your mistress was as young as your firstborn son. You never should have stepped to the wildlife defender. Now embrace your French nature and quietly surrender.
Ask for a better adversary on the mic and the father of psychoanalysis. Psych, look at that egghead. Mama wants some omelet. I gave food, bed, medicine, and showers to those whose flesh leprosy had devoured. Your legacy is people who are mad at their parents complaining on the couch for $200 an hour.
Imagine forests of corpses dripping on a buffet. You call that a nightmare, I call that a Tuesday. Vlad Dracula, spawn of the devil, dipping my bread in your weeping blood vessels. Scorch the earth from Hungary to Wallachia. I inspire fear, you inspire Count Chocula.
They all float, says the quote, but your films, they all sink. Oh, and as far as Mr. King goes, I'm a shining man. Wink! I made the Justice League look like just a bunch of super slubs. You lost to a herd of nerds who call themselves a losers club. You be gobbled up in Gotham, so stick to your small town, where your renown is the if it's brown, flush it down, clown.
Here we go now. Where's your rhythm? I thought you had the time stone. Your punchlines sound like they came from Rhyme Zone. You might be something in the MCU, but between us, who's the worst MCU? Your dialogue's got too many breaks in the syllable. You talk so slow, Drax thinks you're invisible. I cause chain reactions when I'm lyrical, cause I've got that fizzle material.
The pain of losing loved ones is something I have seen.
So I know how you must have felt when they killed Jeffrey Epstein. Rap lyrics just ain't for you. You should stick to love letters for Kim Jong-un. Well, let me tell you, drunk, all lives matter.
That's right, R2. It does sound like he left all his fire in the goblet. Maybe he will get rescued by an anorexic hobbit. I think it's pretty clear that you and I are pretty different. My drive's hyper, your drive's privet. I've got more rhymes than sand grains on Tatooine. You couldn't pull in the wind with a tractor beam. I crushed an empire, a galaxy large. I blew up the Death Star, you blew up Aunt Marge. I popped you where Poppy can't be healing you. Unlike a great disturbance in the Force, I'm not feeling.
Your only son was illegitimate, you out on the side. Twist your spine like the end of the Plantagenet line. I'm just a warrior, I'm not the linguist, but I think the King of England should probably speak English. You took Acre and Jaffa like a piece of cake, but never attacked Jerusalem for Christ's sake.
Allah, by the Holy Quran, I lay my hand upon. I blaze Bezos, inflict inflammatory damage on Amazon. Burn it down like when they put the cattle on. The hottest on the map since the Atlas of Catalan. King of Mali, with cold bars you can't escape from. Lyrically, I pack heat, you got a tape gun.
They used to say you were a handsome crusader. Too bad your hairline couldn't get saved by Steve Urkel's neighbor. Oh, I slip into the jungle, disappear like a ghost. Then ding, I pop up behind you like I seek peace, but I'm packing parabellum. I was trained to be the very best soldier boy.
Tell 'em dinosaurs belong in a museum. I've been served a full-course meal of chilled Indian voodoo, and they don't even kill as many animals as you do. With a treasure map to catastrophe, stuff in your knapsack with innocent casualties. Square Enix didn't watch anymore. That's why they dropped you like a J in the floor.
I am Henry VIII, King of England, Ireland, and Wales. You are a presidential candidate in a pantsuit who fails. Girls don't belong in politics. Too much stress. You should stay at home and wash the stains out of another lady's dress.